everyone, welcome to BrickVault. My name is Veronica and today we have another Nexo night set for you. It is the Fortrex. This set is recommended for ages 9 to 14. It's 1,140 pieces and is set number 70317. This set comes with 4 minifigs, an Ash Attacker, Axel, Aaron, and Clay, but we've also got a couple of Scurriers, Murloc 2.0, and Chef Eclair. The main feature of this set is the Fortrex with a ton of firepower, and we also have multiple battle vehicles. This box is literally packed to the brim. I can't wait to open it. Okay, 6 bags, a bag of treads, some stickers, this giant manual. It's time to get started. You ready? So far, I finished all the vehicles, the drawbridge. Coming up are the treads. I just finished the set. It is crazy awesome. So let's check out these minifigs. Let's start with Axel. He has some cool detailing on his body, even though most of his body is covered up by this bigger piece. The chest piece is cool, especially with the orange colored pauldrons. And he seems to be the only minifig that actually has the proper scale to his weapons in comparison to his body. He's got a yellow helmet that covers his 2 faces, happy and grumpy. Very awesome minifig. Next is Aaron. His helmet is green and he has 2 expressions. Overjoyed and then a smirk. He carries a shield and then a big crossbow/gun. He seems a little bit overpowered compared to the other guy's weapons, but maybe that's just me. Especially with the spare ammo on his back. The last knight here is Clay. He has the armor detailing as well, but of course he has a different family crest on his chest. His helmet is blue, he has 2 faces, determined and angry. Clay's weapon of choice is the sword. I like the orange and silver inlay, it's cool. Chef Eclair has the same body as the other bots, but he's a chef. He's got an awesome mustache and a cool chef hat. But watch out, he might hit you with his frying pan. Here is our Ash attacker and 2 scurriers. He's got some cool detailing on his body and his face looks pretty evil. He also comes with some spiky shoulder armor and a very, very jagged blade. He carries one of the books of evil. The scurriers are pretty funny looking. They're mostly just one piece, except for their little horns on their heads and the tail. A nice little crew of baddies, to say the least. But let's jump right into the Fortrex now. Oh gosh, where do we start with this tank/castle monstrosity? Let's just start with the tank part first. It has treads on each corner and the ones in the front are raised up. They roll pretty well, but the treads definitely catch better with friction. So they roll better on a carpet rather than a smooth surface. For the firepower, we have 2 6-shot stud shooters. And also in the front, there are 2 more stud shooters when you lower the drawbridge. When the drawbridge drops, the Technic shooter also pops up. It's the biggest and baddest weapon for taking out enemies to the Fortrex. On the sides, there are some posable blasters, but those are just for show, they don't shoot. There's even one more weapon. When the drawbridge is up, we can shoot discs out of the bottom. And now for the castle part. We already mentioned the drawbridge, but you can also see that there are 4 turrets in the corners. On the front ones, you have lion banners for the king. To show off the rest of the Fortrex, we're gonna need to open this thing up. In the back, the walls split apart and you can see there is quite a bit going on in here. In the center, we have Murloc 2.0, and the round table for the knights. When you move Murloc forward and back, it splits the chairs apart. On the wall next to the round table, you can see Tech Caliber. There's also a weapons training area where you can build up your fighting skills. There's a dummy and a target for you to practice. On the opposite side, you can see some of the extra Nexo powers on the wall. Speaking of the Nexo powers, let's name those off really quick. We have Ground Pound, Superhuman Speed, Hawk Holler, Chicken Power, and Charging Attack. And bam, back to the Fortrex. And now we have the kitchen. You can see an oven with some chicken inside, a clear glass mug, and a faucet. The last portion is this prison. We've got a scurrier trapped inside. It may be small, but certainly is effective. Now before we move on to talk about the vehicles, I'd just like to see how this Fortrex looks combined with Murloc's library. It changes the shape into something more like a diamond, and significantly opens up the playing area. Now it looks like a real fortress. All right, now let's move on to the vehicles. Remember that Technic shooter at the top? It detaches and becomes Aaron's Aero Striker V1 fighter. A very simple build, but I do like the ray gun / lightsaber looking pieces on the side. Moving on, the Night Cycle is pretty awesome. It looks similar to the cycles in Clay's Rumble Blade, but a little smaller. The detailing is way better, and it looks like a cool retro bike. Definitely a lot of ramming power. The last vehicle, if you can call it that, is the Fire Skeeto. The Ash Attacker flies on the back of this, and it's basically a giant flying mouth. It also has what LEGO is calling a Goblin Disc Shooter. The disc shots are funny, they all have different goblin faces. The discs can be concealed easier within the build, so they're almost more effective than the stud shooters. There was the whole set. There's so much that comes in this one. The Fortrex reminds me of anime. It's very intense and imaginative. This is an incredible set. If you'd like to buy it for yourself, go ahead and click on the link in the video description below and have fun. So much to do here.
Superhuman Speed.
Superhuman Speed.
Hawk Holler.
Hawk?
Holler, like...
Like holla.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hawk Holler.
Chicken Power.
I can't. I'm so sorry. Chicken. Chicken Power.
And Charging Attack. Good.